Hello, dear viewer. Thank you for joining me. It's Becca at Loving Soul Tarot, and I am doing an interesting reading. We are doing it. It is about what to know, what to grow, and what to let go. So choose the stone, choose the pile that resonates with you. It can be the very first one that jumped out at you. All right, there's no wrong way to do this. All right, and let's see what Loving Source has to say. I am asking our Loving Source to please let us know. All right, for those of you who chose with pile number 1, the Lapis Lazuli, this is about balance, helps with harmonizing your mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical self. Inner peace. Good to use in meditation, opens the third eye. Wonderful. Okay. So that might be what a theme for you right now. Okay. And I'm going to lay these out. That's our spread today. Okay. Now, what to know? We'll begin with the Good Tarot, that deck. Let's see. We have the 9 of Fire. Awesome. 9 of Fire and the King of Earth. That is the King of Pentacles. Aren't those beautiful? Now, we'll use the True Heart Intuitive Tarot for what to grow. What to grow. 10 of Wands, King of Swords. Okay, and we'll use Arcanum for what to let go. And we have the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting, interesting. Okay, and we have our Lapis Lazuli over here. All right. Maybe we also choose an oracle card. I've got this intuitive telepathy oracle cards. Let's see what that is. The universe. Universe. Oh, we actually got 2. And when that happens, I honor it. Emotion and universe. Look into the depths of your emotions. Wow. The universe, look at that, really matches with this one, is guiding you toward this special someone. Just let everything take its course. Oh, we have a little bit of a relationship possibility here. All right. So, what to know? What to know? The 9 of Wands. Okay, and remember in the Rider-Waite, the 9 of Wands is the card where, he's embattled. He is still standing. He's got his 9th wand. He's ready for another battle, but he's a little battle weary. Sometimes that's about a traumatic events as well. And this is, I feel like, they're telling you that although you're very strong, I really feel like they're saying, although you're very strong, you're very tough, you have a spine of steel, right? Velvet wrapped steel. But still, you have been embattled. Things have been difficult. Now, I'm not sure if this is now or if this is in the past, but that 9 of Wands is saying it has not been easy, and here you are still standing. Here you are ready for the next one. But is there going to be another battle? Now sometimes we get a little too guarded, a little too concerned. So you may be that. They may be saying you're a little too concerned. The King of Earth, the King of Pentacles. So that's the most stable card in the deck, right? This man is so stable. He has enough of everything. He has enough of what he needs materially, physically. And he is solid. My gosh. So what these cards are telling me is that they are very proud of you. I feel like your guides, source, very proud of you for having gone through all the things you've gone through. And just, people wouldn't know it, right? People wouldn't know all of the things that you have overcome. So You've overcome a lot of this to find some real stability in your life. And that was no easy feat. You know, so I feel like they're trying to say too, please do not compare yourself to those who started on third base. Because maybe you began a mile down, not even to the ball field yet, you know? And you had to slog through mud to get there. So I feel like what they're saying is they're very, very proud of you. Very proud of you. Yeah, you've built stability and strength out of that. Wonderful. And there might be now please don't be too guarded about the future just because of things that have been difficult. So let's see. This one is what to grow. So we have the 10 of Wands, the King of Swords. Okay. So the 10 of Wands, yes, you must be somebody who carries a lot. You carry a lot of concerns, or you carry a lot of work. You do a lot of work. You carry a lot of responsibilities. The 10 of Wands means you're strong. That too matches so well with this. The King of Swords, however, okay, I see this one. Okay, so the King of Swords is, you know, he's more like, I say yes to what I mean yes to. I say no to what I mean no to. I make a plan. I stick to it. If this isn't in my plan, I don't take that wand on my back. I just don't. I'm making a plan. It's the plan that's smartest, most mature, best for me, well thought out. It will get me to my goal. You know, the King of Swords is smart. Smart as all get out. Great planner. Terrific at really speaking his mind as well. And, you know, people don't always like it. People don't always like the King of Swords saying, no, this is actually my plan for today. Or this is my plan, and you're asking for something that is not part of my plan. Maybe it is counter to it. Maybe it is going to overburden me with the 10 of Wands. So you might, having become such a strong person, and I'm sure you have pretty good empathy with this 9 of Fire, this 9 of Wands, so you know what it is to go through difficult things. Maybe you are apt. This is what to grow. So I think it may be assertiveness, planning, ability to stick with your plan. I really think it may be that, because you're certainly smart enough with this King of Swords. But maybe your plans get waylaid and you'll take up a wand. Sure, I'll do that. Or sure, I'll do that. Or maybe you've gotten so accustomed to it that nobody has to ask you to take the wands on your back. You just do. You think you should. So I think what Source is saying is it might be a really great time too to sit and journal and make your plan. What is your plan and what are the steps? And then forget about it. You know, we only can do what we do each moment, right? But sometimes having made the plan, at least it helps us to sort of have a bit of a reaction when something is trying to take us away from the plan, whether that be our sense of over responsibility or whether that be other people putting things on us. Okay. So, and also the plan is telling us, yes, you take one step at a time. It's okay to have this week and that month in this is what I'm doing. This is my main focus this month, but I'll get to my goal, you know, like that. And, you know, goal setting, we do that. That's very smart, very wise. However, we always know that Source, our good and loving Source, will lead us in the best way possible, you know. I feel like the planning is simply to help you to notice when you or somebody else may be putting too much on you that is really not going to benefit you. Okay, and so what to let go? Ooh, interesting. So High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, goodness. There's some real mystery. Look at those major arcana. So your major arcana, pile number 1, are showing up in the area of what to let go. So that must be the biggest deal for you here. That's probably the biggest deal out of the whole reading. So the High Priestess, that's your intuition. I mean, that's the oracle. She's the oracle. She knows in her gut, in the depths of her soul, what's right for her. And if something's mysterious, that's okay. She'll let it get clear over time. But she knows about what's most important. And she knows it. You must know. You must know it is time for a big change. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. It's time for a big change. Your intuition's very strong. Might be a very good time to connect with yourself, your highest self, and the wisdom of the universe, you know? And it looks to me like you've got to let go of an old way of doing something, an old way of being, something that your high priestess, your inner high priestess knows. It is time to let go of something here. You need to let go of it. I feel like there's a lot of messages of let go of, right, some of these wands maybe. Let go of what is not consistent with the direction you're now going in, with what's most important to you right now and in the future. Let go of all that stuff. So there might be some real, and the King of Swords, sure as heck, he would just cut it away. He'd just say, okay, that, chop, chop, chop. This stuff, yes, I used to do it. Yes, there might have been a time when it was important to me, but no, not where I'm going next. So that's very interesting. And so your inner high priestess, very strong. Trust it. You know, if your intuition is telling you something about the wheel turning, trust it. All right, and the oracle cards, emotion, look into the depths of your emotions. Well, there it is with the high priestess. And this is also about being very true to yourself and what you want, what brings you joy. And letting go of what leaves you feeling overburdened. You know, it's being in touch with your emotions. And lastly, the universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. Okay, so for those of you who are interested in a romantic relationship, yeah, this is a good card for you, because I think it's saying the universe will be guiding you toward that special someone. If those looking for a romantic relationship, that's a great card. If you're looking for a friendship, that's a great card. If you're looking for a mentor, that's a great card. But it's just saying, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Keep, you know, using your intuition. Follow the wheel, this change that's occurring, and you will be guided. Wow, this is a wonderful reading, pile number 1. Just wonderful. Oh, and balance with the Lapis Lazuli again. Balance. Opens the third eye. Well, that fits with our high priestess, doesn't it now? Yes, your intuition may be very strong. Well, thank you so much, pile number 1. I will see you at the next reading. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. It seems to me you have chosen the pile with the Moonstone. All right, and the Moonstone is connected to the moon, and we have a full moon coming up, don't we? Emotional ups and downs and cycles. So it's just part of the cycle. You're right on track with your emotions. Don't worry. They naturally should be up and down, but this stone can bring you balance. I always feel like the full moon is sort of a burst of energy that had been building. A new beginning. When held to the forehead can bring on a spiritual experience. Well, that's interesting. Goodness. So we have a little bit of magic here. I like that. All right. Now, let us see what your pile, what these different categories pull. So for what to know with the good tarot, The World. Oh, gosh, right off the bat, the World. Wow. And the 8 of Water, 8 of Cups. Okay. Goodness. What to grow with the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. The Queen of Swords. Ooh, powerful. And the Princess of Wands. In What to Let Go with the Arcanum Deck. The 8 of Coins. And the Emperor. All right, interesting. Interesting. Okay, and let's do an oracle card from the Telepathy Oracle cards. All right, we have the Barrier. Find ways around obstacles to find happiness. All right, guys. Wow. Okay, I'm sort of looking at these. It is very auspicious that right out of the gate you get the World card. You begin on a major arcana, you're ending on a major arcana. Wow. So the World a lot of times is, you have the world in your hands. It's a success. It's a completion. It's a wow. You may not feel this way, but the guides are saying this means that you have conquered your world. Wow. Sure, there are always challenges, but really you have done it. So they're saying pay attention to the success that you've had. That's what I'm getting here. The 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. Now that's going off and searching for what's missing. Okay, so this makes sense. So the 8 of Cups are 8 upright cups, right? Upright cups are a good thing. That means sources of emotional fulfillment. They're not spilled. They're not, they're upright. They have something in them. However, you're ready to go on to the next thing. Look at, there's a ship in the distance here, ready to look for the next thing that is your heart's desire. Because the 9 of Cups is that, the heart's desire card. You get what you wish for card. So you're coming already off of achievement. You're coming from a background of achievement, of overcoming, of great potential yet. And all you need to do to find the next emotionally fulfilling thing is be led by your emotions and your intuition. And go. The 8 of Cups, always in all the decks, there's movement, right? There's somebody going out and exploring. Very interesting. So it is good to move right along if there's a new thing you want to explore. Or, sometimes this is very literal, walking, being outside. Yeah, sometimes that's very literal. Just because you do have sources of fulfillment, you do have things that you have earned and overcome, you are not greedy for wanting more, because there's always more, right? There's always the next thing that we would enjoy. And that is okay. People who know how to connect with their emotions and get to know themselves and really pay attention to how things make them feel, they're always going to be growing and changing and having a new, enjoyable experience. So you're starting at really a good spot, right? What to grow? What to grow? Maybe a better spot than you think, because this is in the what to know section. So in other words, Source is saying, yes, you need to give yourself credit for this. You need to understand this is where you're starting from here, because this is what you've accomplished. So what to grow? Queen of Swords, Princess of Wands, and that can be the Page of Wands, right? In the Rider Waite-Smith. So, wow. What to grow? Queen of Swords. Now, she is a woman who is very insightful. She's got great vocabulary. She speaks well. She writes well. She plans well. She says no easily. She sticks to her plan. This is sort of related to pile number 1. If any of you want to go back and listen to that one, she sticks with her plan. So it could be for some of you that it's important to have a plan so you can go to the next emotionally fulfilling thing. I almost feel like for some of you, it's, oh goodness, I just feel this sense of, do I dare make this a big priority, this next thing that I think I will really enjoy when I am a fortunate person? I think this reading is clearly saying absolutely, and make a plan to get there. Absolutely, and make a plan to get there. Of course, that plan will be emotionally and intuitively informed, but absolutely. And this may be cutting away that which does not serve you emotionally, really. Do not be afraid to use the flexibility you have earned, or to use the resources you have earned. You are at this place in life where you can make plans to increase your enjoyment of life. And you should, and it's okay. And then after that, after the plan is made, the Princess of Wands just does the next thing that's life-giving. And maybe the plan is sort of, maybe it's a journaling thing. And it's not really a 10-step plan. It's more of a, this is most important to me right now. This will bring more joy in. I know it will. I'm cutting away that which does not bring joy in. And I am going to live my life doing things that are life-giving, And these can be small things with the Princess of Wands. The thing that gives you energy, the thing that you get enthusiastic about, the thing that is lively, the thing that is feels good. So that's interesting. Where to grow, going ahead and making that plan, or making that intention, forming that intention, and then living it out. That's what I see. Okay, so what to let go? Oh, interesting. All right, so we have the Eight of Coins and we have the Emperor. Oh, goodness. Huh, interesting. You know what? The Emperor fits really well with the Queen of Swords energy. The Emperor, very in charge, right? However, you know what? There's something with this in that it's in the things to let go category. I kind of think that I feel like they're saying they don't want you to be so darn serious. Like, you've already achieved a lot. You do not need to, you can enjoy your life. I feel like the Emperor, the only in charge energy there is, yes, I'm going to do what's right for me, or yes, I'm going to do what's fair to me. It is fitting, it is fitting that I'm sorry, that I enjoy my life. That's what I see, that I can do what's enjoyable. Yeah. But this learning too, this apprentice, goodness, sometimes we get wrapped up, or sometimes there is a time in a season to be focusing on purpose, goals, developing new skills for the purpose of being productive. Self-discipline. Sometimes there's a time for all of those things. But I almost feel like, since this comes in the things to let go of category, that for you, I think you need to relax. I do. And do what is life-giving. I think you need to relax. Not to say relaxation might look actually quite lively with this Princess of Wands. Don't get me wrong. But I think that this is telling me the world is in your hands. It's, not really time to be the apprentice that's just having to be super productive and nose to the grindstone. It's just not that time. Interesting. The Emperor, I feel like you can't help but have take charge energy. You always do. But this might be a little different if it's time to let go, maybe it's not so much that you're leading or you're, I don't know, do you referee anything? Do you tend to try to get other people to get along, and sort of it almost feels like you're a referee of sorts sometimes? The Emperor, this is in the let go category. So it's sort of like, yeah, I just see enjoying your life. I really, really do. And speaking your mind, certainly, and setting your boundaries. All right. So it looks to me like you're coming into a new time in life, a new chapter. Absolutely. And barrier. What's the barrier? Find ways around obstacles to find happiness. Yes. So the goal is happiness right now for you. Enjoyment. Yes. And by the way, you end up doing a lot of good for a lot of people naturally out of that anyway. But it's just not time to shoulder, I think, a lot of responsibility, I feel like. Or, like I said, be nose to the grindstone productivity. It's just not time for that. I just don't think it is. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's a new, more emotionally and energetically motivated existence. That's beautiful. All right. Well, thank you so much, pile number 2. I hope this reading was helpful, and I'll see you at the next one. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. It looks like you chose the Carnelian. Position the stone near any door in your home, and it will invoke protection as well as inviting positive energy. Wonderful. Promote healing, peaceful healing power. All right. Well, the Carnelian. Interesting. Okay. I've got to move aside the Moonstone. That was pile number 2. Here we go. I did not know that we can put that near the entrance of our home. And you can do that figuratively in your imagination as well. All right. Let us see what we have. So what to know? Let's use the good tarot deck to lay those cards. We have the 4 of fire, so the 4 of wands, and the sun. You right away get this beautiful major arcana, the sun. And for what to grow, we have the True Heart Intuitive Tarot and Ace of Discs, so Ace of Pentacles, and Prince of Swords. Yeah, that's the Page of Swords. Interesting. And what to let go, we use our Arcanum Deck, and we have the Ace of Pentacles again, and the Page of Wands. Interesting. Oh, goodness. And if we get an oracle card from our telepathy oracle cards, we have Enlightenment. Interesting. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We realize that we are one with the divine. Wow. Okay. So it seems to me that what to know is that you are favored. I mean, the sun card, the sun smiles upon you. You are favored. You are loved. You are seen in very positive light for all your strengths. That's, the sun card is in the Rider Waite-Smith. It's the child on the horse's back, just carefree and enjoying himself. He is not needing to, there's no heaviness in his life whatsoever, right? Because he is loved and supported and carried. So the sun card is joy. A lot of times it's just, please soak up that sun, soak up the favor. Source, loving source loves you and is pleased with you. And the 4 of wands, this might be a new place, right? That you're coming to. This might be your new home. Living under the positive, loving, completely good and loving energy of the spiritual sun, of source energy. basking in that, receiving that. This might be what you're moving to. You know, the Four of Wands can be a gathering as well. It can be a celebration. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is symbolic. You know, it's not that you've gone to a new home or a new marriage or a new place. It's more like a new celebration. It's more like for many of you, you're symbolically moving to this. And this is the favor of the sun that's bringing you there. Interesting. Some of you may be having a family gathering or a move, a celebration, spending time in a beautiful location. Some of you may have that. In which case, boy, is that going to go well with this sun card. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is a symbolic move and a celebration. Wow. You don't even need to have a reason. That's the beauty of Source's love. It's just freely given. But definitely it's powerful. Soak it up. All right. So what to grow? We have Ace of Discs. So that's Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Swords, the Prince of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. See, Ace of Coins is a blessing coming from Source, from a supernatural place. It's not like you've earned it. It's not like you must make it happen. It's just coming. And the Prince of Swords would immediately have an idea about what to do with that. So you may find that there's a way for money to come in, or increased health, abundance. There's a way for it to come in, and it presents itself. It's just Source is presenting it to you. And the Prince of Swords would right away have an idea, you know? Oh, sure. Yes, absolutely. And have some ideas about what to do with that. So maybe that is what must grow. Receive that love. Receive that. Again, this is a lot about receiving the love and favor here, receiving money in abundance, health perhaps, and abundance, receiving that as your due. And maybe you show that you receive it by right away having an idea what you're going to do with that, or beginning a plan, or speaking it out loud. Interesting. All right, so what to let go now? And then we have the Ace of Coins again. Oh, goodness gracious. So we have the Ace of Coins and what to grow. We have the Ace of Coins and what to let go. And the Page of Wands here, where we have the Page of Swords here. Interesting. So you may be letting go of something that you thought was going to be the avenue for blessings, for financial blessings, or security, or health, or something that is needed. You might be letting go of something at the same time that you thought was going to be the way, and receiving and then letting this other area grow. See, sometimes we get this feeling like we know that some blessings are coming our way, or we know that our health is bound to improve. It's time for that. But we get stuck on the way in which it has to happen, right? We think it must be this. And sometimes Source is saying, oh, no, it's not. It's going to be something you don't even see coming. So just enjoy yourself. You know, when it comes around, do something with it. But in the meantime, right, the Page of Wands is just sort of, you know, do the next thing that's fun and life-giving. This is like, do the next plan. It doesn't have to be a whole plan. It doesn't have to be a whole big purpose. It can just be living in the moment truly, living in the moment, because the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands would definitely live in the moment and trust that your abundance is coming. Even though the way you thought it might have come may not be it. It may be coming a different way. Gosh, that's so interesting. And enlightenment is your card. With enlightenment, there's no separation, right? We realize we're one with the divine. And that's that receiving of worthiness, receiving that, because Source says you're worthy. Receiving abundance in a way that didn't involve a lot of planning or effort on your part at all. You know, it was just, you just were going about doing the next thing that seemed life-giving and you were enthusiastic about. You know, quick to maybe recognize a blessing coming or claim it or have an idea, have an idea for something to do. But really, this is a lot of trust here. This is a lot of, just I am. Right. I am worthy. I am favored. I am loved. I am blessed. I am, Source smiles upon me. And I know I will be blessed. And in the meantime, I just need to live in this moment and receive the oneness. Wow, I like this. Oh my goodness, what a lovely reading. Well, thank you so much, pile number 3, and I will see you in the next one.